Hi, I'm Malini. A few months after my lovely husband Greg passed away from cancer, I got very sick. I spent a lot of time in bed, and it was as if my body was just saying, I've had my fill of grief and despair, I just need to rest now. And okay, the bugs can win. There was a song running through my head for much of the time I was bedridden, and, this is slightly embarrassing, it was Maria from The Sound of Music singing about her favorite things. You remember? Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. That one. So I thought, oh, why not? Maria knew a thing or two about navigating big life changes. I'll give it a go. And you know what? It actually worked for me. So, here's a list of my favorite things. Number 1, eating. Yup, stuffing my face with hot soupy noodles, South Indian spicy curries, firm tangy mangoes, fragrant steamy rice. I was born in Malaysia, a country where eating is a national obsession, and very fortunately, they brought the best food with them to Australia. Malaysians will have very long, serious conversations about where to get the best something or other dish, and have no qualms about eating entire gigantic meals at any time of day or night. And I mean any time. Unfortunately, mild to moderate dyspepsia prevents me from that kind of indulgence. I'm grateful for it, as self-control certainly wouldn't. Number 2, lying in bed. After 3 weeks of being largely confined to bed with the flu, this favorite thing was starting to lose its shine. However, when life is full and normal and I'm mostly upright during my waking hours, I really love the indulgence of lying in bed with either number 1 or number 3 below. And number 3 is a good book. How books have saved me from harsh reality. I do love to combine the top 3 things, but it does get a bit messy. Number 4, delving deep. I really don't enjoy being in a crowd of people. I find the impossibility of having a halfway decent conversation with anyone when it's noisy and crowded an exhausting experience. But delving deep with a friend, preferably with really good coffee and yummy food, nothing like it. Number 5, the smell of spring. There are days in Perth where I live when the winter rains have ended and the ground is covered with tiny flowers and the air is full of possibility. I wish I could bottle it. Number 6, walking by the river. If by now you think I'm lazy, and considering some of the above, I wouldn't blame you, being outdoors is actually a very favorite thing of mine. I have the good fortune to live opposite a park right next to the beautiful Swan River, where wild ducks, black swans, and dolphins, yes, dolphins, frolic. Most days I cannot believe I live here. Perth is a magical place. Come visit. Number 7, traveling with Mary. Mary and I have been to some stunning places together. To witness her delight at the jaw-dropping beauty of Bali, the otherworldliness of New Zealand, the wonder of the Victoria Snowy Mountains, and most recently the heaven on earth that was Lake Como in northern Italy, has made each experience come to life. And then Mary captures the way she sees it, all in her unbelievable photography. You know, there really is something about Mary. Number 9, teaching art. I will never forget the very first time I shared what I do with a group of young folk who wanted to learn how to paint. We spent one day together in my backyard, and life was never the same. The joy and the delight and the fulfillment I see in the faces of my students, they bounce back into my own heart. It's like a song. And number 10, painting. When I started painting again after Greg died, it became clear why it was so difficult to paint when I was taking care of him. Painting is dangerous. When I paint, the world ceases. There are good reasons why I should never have become an artist. Number 11, remembering Greg. We made 28 years of memories together, so there's a lot of material to draw from. When I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. I'm Malini, and that was my story. Hi folks, I'm Malini Parker. If you liked my story, there are 2 things you can do right now to hear more. You can click on this button to subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep telling you stories. You can also head over to my website and sign up for my updates so you'll get goodness delivered straight to your inbox every month. Just click on the link here. Everything I do and teach is about living a more creative life, and I'd love for you to join me.